This is how the platform looks like when you log in, and provided you have some content on the platform and there are already some users. We see in the middle is the home feed. Home feed is an aggregate of all content and all activities that happen in the platform. So, like in the home feed, I see something that has been posted in Angular, something has been front end testing. So, all kinds of posts are available here. Now, coming to what are Angular and what are front end testing, on the left, what you see are the groups. And how they work is that when you add people to the community, everybody gets added to one particular group that's called a general group. And over a period of time, if you have a fairly large communities, you would want to probably segregate conversations and discussions into smaller groups because nobody wants to listen everything. So from here you can create smaller groups. Creating a smaller group is extremely simple. You go to plus new group, choose a type of group that you want to create. We have three types of groups. One is a open discussions. Open discussions means that anybody can speak and anybody can reply in that group. Announcements means that only the admin of the platform or the group can post, and users can only acknowledge, they can't reply. An external group is used uh, in case you want to invite members who are not part of the community into certain discussions. So you create a group, invite those members into that particular group. The external members will have visibility only into that group. They won't have visibility into the entire platform. Once you choose a type of group, you just click on that, give a group name, give a description. You can further customize the groups by making it open, closed, or secret. Closed group means that people can see it, but they can't join. They'll need your permission. Secret means they can't see, they can't join. Once you've created a group, you can add people directly to the group. Now, like in my community, I have a general Angular front end testing. So these groups are mostly, I've created these groups mostly depending on the type of team that I work with. Now, in any of the groups, you could create a discussion, you could create an event, you could create a poll, you could also praise people publicly or within a smaller group, and you can also make announcements. When discussions mean that you can post the content, you could attach images, media, videos, whatever, and post to a particular group. If you want everybody to know that, you post in a general group. If you want that only a few people in the community should know, you post in that relevant particular group. And whatever you post, like I said, it gets aggregated here in the home feed. At the same time, whatever media you post in a community, that gets aggregated into media folder within the community, and then that's further segmented into images, videos, documents, and links. So this becomes kind of a knowledge repository for you. Whatever you want to share or whatever people share, and if that's important, that gets listed here in the media folder. And as a member, if I think that, oh, this is very important, I can favorite it. So the next time when I come, I don't have to search through across all the images. I can just go and apply a filter, favorite, and all my favorite media will show up here. At the same time, I can also upload my files if I think that they are important. I can upload my files and maintain it as a drive for me as well. All the members of this community or this particular group are listed here. So what happens is that when people join, we ask them to fill up a form, and in that form you could ask people to give certain information in a registration form, and whatever parameters we ask people to fill in, those all parameters are listed here. So this becomes like a ready repository or a ready directory for all the members. So the idea is that if it's a large community and you have thousands of members, and tomorrow one of the members wants to get in touch with somebody, that person can just apply a filter. Like, I want to get in touch with somebody who is based in, say, Palanpur, for example. So I know that, okay, this guy from my community is based in Palanpur, and I now if I want to look at his profile, I can look at his profile, and if I want to get in touch with that person, I can get directly in touch with that person by sending out a message to this person. Apart from the, uh, the discussions, now we have events. Events is a very powerful tool here. And again, events in event section, all your previous events are listed here. So again, this is a repository of everything that has happened in the community. Creating event is again simple. You go to event, create event, give a event photo, give a event name, location, start day, end day, description, details of the organizer. You could also use this event as minutes of meeting for your executive committee. And if you want to use for minutes of meeting, you would want to capture attendance. So you can capture attendance from here. And at the time of event, the people who are attending the meeting will get an option to mark themselves present. And once they mark themselves present, the admin can confirm that these people were present. Alternatively, the admin can also mark everybody present who were there in the meeting. Then suppose it's a multiple day event, or even it's a one day event, but you have multiple things going on. So you could create a schedule saying that, okay, the meeting starts at 7 o'clock, and from 7 to 7:30 we have something, and then probably we have lunch, and then evening sessions. At the same time, you can also add tickets. Tickets is a This is a very powerful ticket configurator. You can give total number of tickets. You can assign a limit per user. If they're free guests who are allowed with the ticket, you could do that. Ticket sale time, end time, right? And you can have multiple types of tickets, uh, and keep on adding. In case you want to give tickets for non-members, people who are not part of the community, and want to give a differential pricing for them, you could also do that. So you could say that, okay, this is a ticket for non-members, this is the name of the ticket, and this is the price, and add and save. And once you create these kinds of tickets, people will can download these tickets, and you as the admin or people who are looking at the platform, they can scan the ticket at the time of entry and confirm, okay, these are the people who are attending. In the events, like I said, if you're using these events for your executive committee meetings, so like this is a live event, and I can mark others present here because this is a live event. And suppose you're using this as an executive committee meeting, so you could create minutes of meeting also. Minutes of meeting. So while the event is live or the event has just concluded, after that you can create a minutes of meeting. In minutes of meeting, the agenda of the meeting comes directly from the description of the meeting, and then you get an interface to write key in the resolutions and people responsible, and also give a date. And once this minutes of meeting is created, you can download and file. So the whole task of somebody writing the minutes of meeting and filing it is taken care of. You could do while you're actually having the event, and then just take a printout and sign, and that's all done. Coming to polls, so in polls we have again a whole repository of all the polls that have happened in this community. Polls can be used for multiple things, like taking a feedback from people, or helping people decide something, or probably just holding your elections also. Creating a poll is simple. Give a name of poll, again give a start date, end date. Start date is not mandatory, end date is mandatory. Then give questions. You can have multiple options, as many options as you want in the polls. In case you want to attach a picture, you can attach a picture also. And you can make this poll anonymous so that nobody knows who voted. Even the admins won't know who voted for whom. Or you could also allow people to see the results and also allow users to comment. Let's see how a typical poll looks like. So if I will go to this poll, I know that, okay, this poll was created by Prashant 2 months ago. The name of the post was anonymous testing. And so there was two options. Everybody voted for the first option. And this is a comment by one of the members. Now, coming to the memberships, so a lot of communities are paid communities. So memberships module allows people or community managers to publish memberships and collect payment from them. Now, and in this community, there are two memberships. One is a diamond plan, which features free food and free beer. And then there's another, this is the base plan. So if I were a user, I would come to this platform. I can subscribe a membership from here. So if I subscribe, this is how it looks like to me. In case I want a GST invoice, I need to input my company name, GST number, and billing address, and agree to the terms of service, and then make the payment. Creating a plan is simple. Again, go to create a plan, type of the membership, give a description, set membership type, whether it's a monthly, quarterly, half yearly, lifelong. Give a validity, give grace period. Grace period means that okay, after the membership has expired, how many days you would give people as a grace before they can renew the membership. Give a price. If the tax is applicable, you can input the tax, and these are advanced setting for reminders. If you want to give how many reminders, like say one reminder every 2 days before the expiry, and probably two reminders every 3 days after the expiry, and then you give terms and condition, like if terms and condition would be something like if your membership is non-refundable, you could want to put it here and then save and exit. As an admin, you can see that how many people have paid the membership, so university has paid, maintenance plan for the month, and how many people have not paid. And in case you want to send a reminder to them, you will select and send a reminder to people. So the entire membership, how many people have paid, what is the amount, everything gets showed here. In this platform, we have settings at two levels. One is at the community level, and one is at the group admin level. So community manager gets to sees this setting. This is not available to any other member. And here you have you can display the name of the community or the change name of the community, and that name of the community sits there in the URL. So if I change, if give something else, this URL also changes. Then you can upload a logo, the logo that gets shown here. You can upload a logo from here, give a description. In case you want to make more admins to the platform, you could make these admins from here. The admins in the we have, apart from me, I have got 4 more admins in the platform. Now these 4 admins can do everything that I can do, except for they can't add more admins, and they can't remove admins from this application. From the permission setting, you can make this platform a very open platform in which everybody can do everything, or you could say that okay, only admins will do. Like if you see that who can create polls, who can create events, who can praise members, who can make announcements, all are driven by permissions. In my community, I say that who can make announcement, all members of the community. I can also choose that okay, only managers can make announcements, and then nobody else will be able to make announcement except for 5 people in this community. This is the registration page that I was talking about. You can customize this registration page to capture whatever data you want to capture while people are registering for this platform. This is another view of all the members in the community. In case you want to take a printout, you can take a printout also from here. Suppose you've created a community in which you have allowed people to create as many groups as possible. So people have created groups, but they haven't invited you. In case, so this is a place where you can see all the groups in the community, even if you're not part of those groups. And in case there's a group that you're not part of and there are too many members and you see there's a lot of activity, you can try to enter that group directly, or you could delete a group from here. If it's a large community, you see a lot of people posting something or the other, and sometimes somebody posts which others might find offending. In that way, the members of the group can report that post, and that post comes as reported to the admin of the group as well as the owner of the community, and from here they can either delete or allow the post. In the same way, members can also be reported. I don't have any reported members here, but if there were any members who were reported in the community, they would also come and be visible here, and then the admin can, the committee owner can remove that person from the community or that particular group. Admin can add people from here. So when you want to add more people to the platform, you give a first name, last name, email ID, and the people invitation will go to them from your name saying that Mr. ABCL, the community manager of this community, wants to add you to this platform. In case you have thousands of members and you want to add them simultaneously, you could upload a CSV from here and then add and send an invitation to them. On the right, what you see is a notice board. In case in your community you have lots of rules and regulations, or probably there's some information that you want to show to everyone in your community, you could put them in a notice board. So this becomes like a ready reckoner for everybody. Everyone who just logs into this platform can navigate, can see notice board, and they can navigate to the particular test. Creating a notice is simple. You select a group where you want to post the notice, give a title, and then it's up to you. You could add a link, you can attach a file, or you could write the notice itself and just post it. Whichever group you select to post it, everybody in that group gets to see the notice. And as a user, I can acknowledge the notice. So suppose there's a test notice that has been posted. Pratik has posted a notice to Angular. Now I can acknowledge it. And at the same time, I also see that, okay, how many people have acknowledged the notice and how many people are pending to acknowledge. Okay, so no one is pending. In fact, everybody has acknowledged the notice. So yeah, that's all. So I think I've almost covered everything from the platform except for one more thing. When people sign up to this community, they also get a URL, and that URL, like bonobos.jambo.in, that URL leads to a page. That's a landing page, which you can again share with your community, saying that this is my community, and if somebody wants to join, they can go to that URL and key in their email IDs and join the community. Now, depending on whether you've created your community as an open community or a closed community, people can join directly if it's an open community. In case it's a closed, the request will come to the admin and then the admin will approve. I'll just show you how you can probably make changes to landing. Once you click on the landing page, this is the interface that you get. From here, you can change the banner of the community, the people behind this community if you want to add. So these are mostly admins of the community or people who work in the community. In case you want to add more people, you could add. By default, everybody who is a manager gets added here. But in case you want to remove them, you could remove or add other members from here. If you want to show live feed from the community onto this platform, you could show it from here. A live feed is activity, like all posts in the general group will show up here, and all the events that are posted in the general group will show up here. Or at the bottom, what you see is the footer. You could create a small footer for yourself in which you can give links to about us, contact us, links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram if you have, and also WordPress. Once you set up this, you can go back to the community here. So let me just show you how my landing page looks like. So this is a page I'll get to see if I don't log in, and I go to the URL directly, go to bonobos.jambo.in. So this is the banner that I put in, it's the logo. These are the people who are behind this community. There is no live feed in my community, and yeah, this is the footer that I've created. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I think this is the end, and hope you found whatever you were looking for in a community platform. Thanks.